Alright, here's my question today. Having Big Brother technologies to watch over people, listen to phone calls, record them, why don't we use these technologies to find missing people? There's applications for your phone that if you don't know a song, you can put it up to the speaker. In seconds, you know the song and artist.
You know when you don't know what song is playing and it's driving you crazy? With the Shazam app from the App Store, you just hold up your iPhone to the song, and in seconds, you'll know who sings it and where to get it. That's the iPhone, solving life's dilemmas, one app at a time.
All right, here's that cell phone story you've been waiting for. Cell phone users beware, Big Brother may be listening. The Federal Bureau of Investigation can now hear everything you say, even when the cell phone is turned off. I know it sounds kind of out there, but using your phone's tracking device, authorities can now activate the microphone inside the dreaded thing, allowing them to eavesdrop on you and your conversations. So we've decided to start saying all kinds of weird stuff all the time. Not really. It's serious business, and the FBI used this form of surveillance to keep tabs on critical conversations by people they call known members of the mafia. Experts say the only way around it is to take the battery out of the thing.
You have your cell phones where authorities can listen to your conversations, and you have applications that could recognize voice patterns. So combine those two together and find missing people. I think it's pretty simple. So if a person is missing, you could simply put their voice pattern into a computer. The computer does all the work, listens to all the cell phones, and if it picks up the lost person's voice pattern, it could pull up a red flag. We might have a possible person that's missing here. So the question is, why isn't this technology being used to find missing people? And if the technology is never used for this, then that should tell you something. Make you question, make you think.
Every phone call, text message, email, surveillance camera is monitored, recorded, analyzed. Every one.
Sorry to interrupt this movie trailer to bring you some facts, but I just have to clarify a couple points. That, of course, is the trailer for the new film Echelon Conspiracy, which stars Ving Rhames and Martin Sheen and others, about some advanced spy system that can obviously track and find anybody in the world, anywhere, just from a voice print, cell phone, anything, any video camera, facial recognition. And, of course, the sad case is that most of the viewers of this film are going to think that such a system is a fictional creation of Hollywood, when in fact the writers of this film based it on the actual Echelon system, and ironically used the word echelon in the title of the film, The Echelon Conspiracy. So in 1998, the United Kingdom Parliament released a report where they had investigated Echelon and uncovered that it was this huge spy system that can intercept any form of electronic communication, and that it was being used for espionage, for corporate fraud, for listening to opposing countries' political meetings and phone calls, and getting all sorts of wonderful secrets that nobody would have the legal right to do so. I also wrote about Echelon in my 2005 book, The Resistance Manifesto, where I talk about how it can basically be used to detect you, if you're a target, if you pick up any phone in the world. Let's say that you pick up a payphone in some third world country, and you make a phone call. If your voice print is entered into the system as a target, Echelon will detect it in a matter of seconds and find you and find out which cell phone or which payphone you were talking on, regardless of whether you use your name or not, and it just uses your voice print. And if this seems far-fetched, let's just take a look at this new application for the iPhone called Shazam, shall we?
You know when you don't know what song is playing and it's driving you crazy? With the Shazam app from the App Store, you just hold up your iPhone to the song, and in seconds, you'll know who sings it and where to get it. That's the iPhone, solving life's dilemmas, one app at a time.
So there we have it, a new application for the iPhone which allows your iPhone to detect a song title and an artist within a matter of seconds just from listening to a few seconds of the song. And isn't that interesting? I mean, just imagine the power that it takes to do this. Out of the millions and millions of songs that are in the iTunes library or that are available to this application, within a matter of seconds, it detects the song. And the same is true with your voice print. So it doesn't matter if you are targeted for termination, if you are a target of the New World Order of the Illuminati, you pick up a cell phone, a neighbor's cell phone, some stranger, some passerby's cell phone and make a call, your voice print can be detected. You pick up a payphone in Mexico, your voice print can be detected. So just a few tips about Echelon, and the writers of this obviously knew this. Now it remains to be seen whether this film is trying to warn people about the spy system or if it is basically Illuminati propaganda trying to get people to get into this false sense of security, whereas people talk about the Echelon spy system and how it's possible to target anyone through facial recognition on cameras, through voice printing, that the people will think that you're talking about this film or about some fictional creation in Hollywood. So, for the record, Echelon exists, it can voice print you, and is in a matter of years here, most security cameras on the street will be equipped with facial recognition software. Once you are targeted, basically as soon as you leave your home and you're spotted by any security camera that's connected to the system, it will be able to find you. And there's a special on the History Channel about Fort Knox and the security system that is involved in Fort Knox, and the facial recognition systems that they have employed there can detect you, whether you have a disguise or whether you even got surgery, whether you got plastic surgery. These cameras can still detect who you are. It detects the deeper facial tissues, and it marks so many nodes on your face that it will still be able to find out who you are. And there's a Super Bowl, this is years ago now, back in probably 2002, 2003, there was a Super Bowl that tested the facial recognition system, and basically it could scan the crowd, and if you were a target, if you were wanted by the system, it will pick your face out of the crowd. There's also shopping malls that are using this system. Casinos are using this system, so if you're targeted as a card counter in a casino, your face is entered into the system, and then instead of relying on security guards to spot you, the new facial recognition systems will be able to identify you, whether you're wearing a hat, a wig, glasses, a fake mustache. It doesn't matter, it will still find you. And right here is a copy of George Orwell's book 1984, which was published 60 years ago. And it's quite amazing the foresight that this man had. And every day that goes by, the information that I put in the Resistance Manifesto in 2005 and re-released the updated version in 2008, every single day it is coming more and more accurate and more true, and the Big Brother New World Order system is being constructed, so just thought I would let you know.
And if the technology is never used for this, then that should tell you something. Make you question, make you think.